Now on Coast TV News.
Passenger trains could come to Delmarva.
Would be great for all the people.
DelDOT's new public survey could reshape traveling here on the coast.
Short-term rental discussion.
Don't affect everybody because there's a few bad apples.
How Ocean City Town Council's new idea kind of combines two previous ones.
A bit of warm air is going to start moving in our direction, and you're going to love the forecast.
This is Coast TV News at 6.
More trains on these tracks in Delaware. Good evening. I'm Madeline Overturf.
And I'm Charlie Sakaitis. Welcome to our News at 6. Our top story tonight is a public survey to help determine if more passenger trains should connect to Delaware, including here in southern Delaware.
Take a look here. DelDOT is already in the process of determining how feasible two potential passenger rail routes are. Now look at these. I'm going to talk you through them. Both start in northern Delaware, Wilmington and Newark, where there are existing train stations. You can see they go down kind of the middle of the state. Then one of the routes goes to the west down 13, Harrington and Seaford on there, but another takes a little bit more eastern route and takes you down through Milford, Georgetown, and eventually gets you to Berlin. Exciting stuff for people on the coast, and Coast TV News reporter Emma Aiken, she has been covering the story in Milford. That is one of the potential stops, as you saw. And Emma, tell us more about this survey.
Maddie, DelDOT says they want to continue exploring the overall expansion of the rail system here in Delaware. They want to determine if there's a demand for more passenger trains here in the state and the logistics of how that would actually work, and they want your opinion to help shape the future of downstate rail. These tracks could soon carry passengers. DelDOT wants to know if that's something the public would be interested in, so they've launched a survey to help gather input for the state's overall rail plan. DelDOT's curious if Delawareans like Jackie Rice would use a passenger train in the first state.
Certainly, because not everybody has a car like I do. You know, and if they need to get away to get around, it's a little bit more accessible to them and not, half hour away. Then that would, to me, would be great for all the people.
Currently, DelDOT is waiting for approval of Step 2 of their Diamond State Rail Line study, where two scenarios have been proposed, shown here, connecting northern Delaware to Maryland's eastern shore, with stops along the way like Dover, Milford, or Seaford. DelDOT says the idea started as a way to address the shortage of viable transportation options in the state. But the state says this would require a lot of land, including acquiring some private land, something Richard Persner thinks could be tricky.
I think it'd be a good idea, as long as it don't involve taking my house for the tracks.
All of this is still in the planning phase, but for now, DelDOT is asking for your train of thought. Some of the questions on the survey include things like how frequently do you use the rail service here in Delaware and why you may or may not choose to use it. And that survey is open through January 31st, and we do have that linked in our article on CoastTV.com. Reporting live here in Milford, Emma Aiken, Coast TV News.
The Diamond State Line, which is the map you saw with those potential routes, is currently waiting for approval from the Federal Railroad Administration. The administration would need to approve the statement of the work, the budget, and the schedule of the plan. All that has to be done before DelDOT can get into what service would actually look like.
This brings us to our Coast TV poll. We want to know, where should passenger rail service go on Delmarva?
Let's take a look at the results from the last news hour. Take a look at your screen here, and you could say 87% are saying Georgetown, 2% say Salisbury, 7% say Milford, 4% say Dover.
And Gina in Millsboro, we need trains to Rehoboth Beach and Ocean City. That's what she says.
Those are not options that we've seen on there, but that's her opinion, and it's still being determined.
They're asking for people's opinions right now. Write in and tell them that. You can go vote on CoastTV.com or use your mobile app, and we'll show you updated results tonight at 11. We've told you before, Ocean City is looking at 3 options on how to regulate short-term rentals. New tonight, council considering a new approach. Coast TV News reporter Kevin Zapay is live in Ocean City. Kevin, the council's new idea kind of combines two previous ones.
Charlie, the town is now considering capping the amount of rental licenses in these areas, as well as phasing out the rental licenses at a later date. Now that would mean the rental licenses would expire when the property is sold or when the owner does not renew their license. Now this new approach is just one of 3 options still on the table. The second is just the phase out, which will let existing rental licenses expire when a property is sold or if the license is not renewed. The third option would freeze the number of licenses. Existing licenses stay valid but can't be transferred, and new applications would go on a waiting list. One homeowner believes all of these proposed changes would overstep on people's property rights.
Let's go after these people, say you can't rent in here anymore, which for me is absolutely horrendous.
According to the Ocean City agenda, there's currently 341 residential licenses here, or rental licenses here in these areas, and it's up to the Ocean City Council to decide whether to bring that number down. I'm Kevin Zappé, live in Ocean City, Coast TV News.
Let's go ahead and take a live look outside into Ocean City. You can see the beach there, even at night and in the dark. It's still beautiful.
Still gorgeous.
I love it. Our first alert, Chief Meteorologist Paul Williams joins us now with a look at our forecast. Good evening, Paul.
Well, you know what, Charlie and Maddie, it's nice to be able to just walk outside and not freeze crazy, you know what I'm saying, or have that kind of reaction. So we're enjoying relatively mild weather, and it's going to get even milder, or dare I say, warmer. That's just between you and me, just between you and me. All right, 42 degrees for us, so we're mild right now, 42. 46 actually is the normal high for this time of the year, and we're going to stay in the 40s. Now, just to kind of get a gander as to how mild it was, 46 is the norm. We got up to 52 for the high in Georgetown, 51 Ocean City and Wallops Island, 54 in Salisbury, 50 in Easton and Cambridge. So we were above the norm across the board, across the entire Delmarva Peninsula. And take a look at where we are right now. We are 4 to 7 degrees warmer now than we were this same time just yesterday. And we're not looking at much in the way of precipitation or anything of that sort. Now, coming up, we're going to talk about soaring into the 60s, believe it or not.
Thank you, Paul. Georgetown leaders are taking a closer look at the future of downtown. Town Council is considering whether to renew a state-designated downtown development district program. According to the state, this program helps renovate buildings, expand, or bring new development downtown. The town says Georgetown has had this program for about 10 years, and they're looking to apply for another 5. Coast TV spoke with downtown business owners about what the decision could mean for them.
Anytime that we can partner with outside groups, and like I said, including the state, or if there are other partners that are willing to come into Georgetown to help us improve the services for our local citizens and those visitors, it would be great.
A public hearing is scheduled for next Monday before the town submits its application to the state.
The future of a piece of open land in Sussex County was up for debate in County Council today. The owner of the land, the Reed family, was looking to change the property's designation on the future land use map to a growth area. Coast TV News reporter and anchor Christina DeRobertis is in our newsroom. Christina, Council did not make any decisions today.
Yeah, no decision today, but County Council did hear support and opposition about this request this afternoon. And so the properties, if you don't know, they're located between the Milton-Ellendale Highway and Gravel Hill Road. Those in favor of updating the land use map say it would allow the area to be developed in the future and create jobs. But people living nearby are concerned about traffic and infrastructure. There was also a lot of confusion in the council chambers today. Changing the land use map to make it a growth area would not immediately change the zoning. It would remain agricultural residential for now, but it would allow for a zoning change in the future. Council today chose to close the public record on this and are expected to vote in the future. Council members also say it could take 12 to 18 months before rezoning this land is up for discussion. Back to you.
Delaware State Police are investigating a shooting that happened Monday night in Frankfort on Honolulu Road. Delaware State Police say somebody shot at a home. The good news, nobody inside was hurt.
Flu cases are on the rise on Delmarva. In Maryland specifically, the Department of Health says respiratory illnesses are up, with more people being diagnosed and even hospitalized. Since September, 7 people have died from the flu in Maryland. 2,000 have been sent to the hospital. Doctors say, get your flu shot.
You can still get them, so don't act like it's too late. So go ahead and get it. It takes usually a couple weeks to activate. We get ours in October, all the healthcare providers. But other things you can do is hand hygiene is a big one. So wash your hands.
Even if you've already had the flu, health experts encourage you get your flu shot, as it can protect against multiple strains and reduce the severity of your reaction to the virus.
And with that in mind, a mobile health unit is rolling its way into Georgetown tomorrow. It will be located on DuPont Boulevard from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. The clinic We'll offer those flu shots along with COVID-19 vaccines, HIV testing, diabetes testing, cholesterol testing, blood pressure, and more. No appointments needed.
We have a lot more news to get to this evening.
Maryland just got a new state website, the things you can find on it.
And what we're looking forward to is, hey, clearer skies and warmer conditions all together in January.
But first, decades of service, smiles, and support, cheer continuing to help Sussex County seniors when we're back in just 60 seconds.
This is Coast TV News at 6.
2026 is a big year for Cheer as they celebrate 55 years helping Sussex County seniors. As Coast TV's Ana Sofia Roman shows us, the milestone, it doesn't just mean something big for the people that work there, it means something big for the members as well.
Bingo is one of the many activities Cheer members continue to enjoy. Diana Croto is not only a member but also in charge of calling the bingo.
I just like calling it because it makes people happy, and I just like putting smiles on people's faces, and I joke around when I play.
Today, Cheer, which has 8 different centers in Sussex County, offers a wide variety of services. From the Adult Day program to transportation and a space to exercise. CEO Beckett Whitley has been with the organization since 1994 and has seen it grow firsthand.
Our team really makes our seniors happy, and that's our goal, to keep seniors happy, healthy, independent, so they can live a better life.
Ashlyn Elliott, the Milton Cheer Center director, says she has always had a passion for the elderly community.
I love being able to plan different activities for them, so that way they are exercising their brain and just bettering their health.
For some members, the center is a space to socialize.
It fills my day. It fills my day up, and I really enjoy coming here.
Bringing cheer to Sussex County seniors. For the Ties That Bind Us, I'm Ana Sofia Raman.
So thanks to the cloud cover that we actually didn't have access to today, that's going to help us stay a little bit warm for tonight, but we still got a chance to get above the norm for this time of the year. I'll show you that in just a second. The big feature is that we're feeling milder, and tomorrow we're going to feel almost warm, not hot, but definitely almost warm. 45 right now in Rehoboth. The boardwalk cleared out right now. We're going to be a cool 46 degrees, but the cloud cover is going to stay a bit on the thick side for right now, and then it'll thin out later tonight going into early tomorrow. But we're holding at 51 degrees right now in Seaford. It's somewhat comfortable, 46 degrees in a lot of other locations, including Millsboro, Long Neck, Indian River Inlet, as well as Bethany Beach, and all the way up there towards Harrington as well. We are about 4 to 8 degrees warmer now than we were just 24 hours ago. So yeah, we're leaning in that, much warmer direction, so to speak. And just to kind of give you context of what we're talking about, 46, that's the normal high for today. We got up to 52 degrees at our location located in Georgetown, and we've stayed in the 50s just about everywhere across the entire peninsula. Now we do have one thing to keep in mind. We have a small craft advisory that's just been reinitiated along the beaches for us in Sussex, from Lewis to Rehoboth, Ocean View, and Fenwick Island, watching out for about 20 to 25 mile per hour winds, and we have the same concern on the other side of the Chesapeake Bay area. Other than that, the most adverse weather is way up there near New York and all that kind of stuff, where they're concerned about wintry weather and all that kind of stuff. Down here, we're going to get a taste of spring, believe it or not. So tonight we stay cloudy. Tomorrow we're very mild with beautiful sunshine that we're going to get a chance to enjoy for tomorrow. For example, Wednesday. Winds are going to be coming out of the west, picking up a little momentum. Remember, we did have that small craft advisory that kicked in. So we're looking at 20 to 25 mile per hour winds directly out of the west. Then for Wednesday morning, we're clear. And then for Wednesday afternoon, for the most part, we're clear. A few of the clouds. Now, we're going to be cooler on Thursday. Although we're still going to enjoy a good deal of sunshine, it's going to be close to 7 to 8 degrees cooler on Thursday. But still, Wednesday, we have the winds out of the northwest, but by the time we get to Friday, everything shifts out of the south, and we start a quick warm-up again before a cold front comes through and crashes the party. Now, the party is crashed when the rain gets here, and we're looking for Saturday. Early in the morning, it'll be a sprinkle or two, but by the time we get to lunchtime, this is the real deal here. That amount of rain is going to pull right across us and keep us a bit on the rainy side for most of Saturday. So, recapping, tonight, 44, mostly cloudy, clearing late. for tomorrow. Plenty of sunshine and feeling all warm and tingly all over, okay? 61. Now Thursday, we're still going to have more sunshine, but not quite as warm, just a slightly cooler with 53 for the expected high, which is still above the norm for this time of the year. Here's a look at your extended forecast. I'm not even worried. In fact, I'm not even going to speak about anything feeling cold or chilly until next Monday.
I understand, Paul, what you're laying down there. Today, Maryland Governor Wes Moore unveiled the state's new website, calling it a user-friendly digital front door. You can find things from unemployment information and taxes to beaches, waterways, biking, even hiking.
A lot there. The Spanish immersion program will be implemented at Cape Henlopen High School next year. The school district is inviting middle school families who currently participate in the program to a Zoom and Q&A regarding what to expect. It's all happening January 15th, once at noon and once at 5:30.
The Delmarva Sports Network from the Wawa Studios.
Good evening, sports fans. News surrounding the football world after the Ravens lost to the Steelers in the AFC North Championship. John Harbaugh is out as the Ravens head coach. He was the NFL's second longest tenured head man behind only Mike Tomlin. He coached 18 seasons in Baltimore. Moving on. Showdown on the basketball course between Seaford and Middletown in boys basketball. The Blue Jays sit at 3-2 and have one of the top guards in the state. He's right there. That's Vince Evans. He averaged 60-plus points in the 2 Governor's Challenge games Seaford played in. As for Middletown, they are also 3-2, winning their last game against Downingtown West 50-49. This game just getting underway, and you can only watch it on the Delmarva Sports Network. If you want to see highlights later on, we'll tune in to the final score on DSN at 10:30 p.m. And this Friday and Saturday, we've got must-watch wrestling action. It's the annual War on the Shore tournament. 12 mats live January 9th through 10th. The best of the best in high school wrestling will be competing this weekend. That's all for us for now. Have a great night.
Each Friday, you can cheer up with a weekly dose of local good news from Coast TV. It's full of features, cool things to do each weekend, and more. You can sign up now for your Feel Good Friday newsletter at coasttv.com/sign-up.
Well, I'm signing up for more warmer weather because that's what we're going to get a chance to enjoy over the next couple of days. We're at 45 degrees. You know, we're not doing too shabby right now because 46 is the normal high for this time of the year. And that's what we're looking at courtesy of our Gateway Subaru camera. Now, we're going to stay in the mid to upper 40s for the rest of the evening. And we're looking for, in Milford, for example, we're at 43 degrees, actually. And we're at 44 with partly to mostly cloudy skies expected to just hover around. Our umbrella giveaway winner, Linda from Rehoboth Beach. Congratulations, courtesy of Paul Davis Property Restoration Experts. Be sure you come by the station and pick up your umbrella, by the way. Keep up with your forecast by calling our weather line, 443-880-9100. Your forecast is just a call away, sponsored by the law offices of Bruckstead, Mandalis, and Federico. And finally, here's a look at your exclusive 10-day forecast. A whopping 61 degrees for Wednesday. We'll drop to 53 on Thursday, but still sunny. Cloudy on Friday, but we're back into the 60s, and then the chance of rain kicks in by Saturday. A cold front will kick in by Sunday going into Monday, and will be cold next week. But you know what? We will not even think or speak of cold weather until we go to Monday. And even on that day, my friend, we shall enjoy sunshine.
And I like the sunshine. So thank you, Paul, and thanks for joining us here for Coast TV News at 6.
We're having a heat wave. For more news, more local weather, download our Coast TV News app.
The NBC Nightly News is up next.
And we'll see you later tonight for Coast TV News at 11. Have a great evening.